What is up, my howlers? Welcome here, and today we're gonna be doing a video called Top 10 Anticipated Movies 2016. We did this last year, so we gotta do it again. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Number 10 is Wonder Woman, and yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this movie except I'm excited for it, because it is the fourth movie in the DC Cinematic Universe, or the DCU, however you guys remember it. So yeah, the movie looks pretty interesting, which I'm not really familiar with the character as much. To be honest with you, I'm not really like interested as a character as much, but it still looks like a pretty interesting movie, and I'm totally gonna watch it. So yeah, that's number 10. I don't really have a lot to say about the movie. So yeah, that's number 10. Number 8 is I was gonna say Dawn for the of the Planet of the Apes, but what I meant to say is War for the Planet of the Apes. And this movie looks really good. I'm really this movie. I think it's gonna be a pretty good. It looks like it's gonna be like the end of the trilogy, actually, of like the prequel trilogy, or what I like to see it as, or call it. So yeah, it looks really good though, because we're finally gonna, we're gonna see like the fate of the apes. We don't know, maybe Caesar can possibly die. You never know, because like it does seem like it's the end for yeah, this trilogy and this set of characters. Because yeah, I haven't seen the original movies yet. Just saying, but yeah, just to add that like the yeah, if I yeah, I just hope it's a good, it ends up being a pretty good one, since it is, since the previous two were absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's number 8. I don't really have a lot to say about it, but yeah, it looks pretty awesome though overall. So yeah, number 7 is Justice League, and yeah, this is also another DC movie I'm pretty excited for. So you can finally see all these 6 characters, you know, be in one movie. I don't even know. Yeah, well, yeah, it looks really exciting though, because I'm really excited to see Superman's costume, actually, since he is dead. I wonder how they're gonna reintroduce him, or not reintroduce him, but like how they're gonna, I don't know how to explain it, but how they're gonna basically show him off in the, like, his return. How they're gonna show him return in the movie. So yeah, that's pretty interesting to see. I wonder if he's gonna have his black costume, because just by looking at the one of the, well, I don't really count this as a movie poster, but I guess it counts as one. Well, it was more of like a teaser photo. So like, I wonder if because just by, as you guys can see here, he has like his normal Superman suit, and I actually hope he gets to use his black suit for a while in the movie. And yeah, we're gonna get to see a lot of new characters, such as Cyborg. Well, basically all the other characters are like, we're kind of getting to know him a little bit better in this movie, because we basically know a lot about Batman, Superman, and then Wonder Woman's movie will be out already, and then Cyborg, Flash, and Aquaman. We're gonna get to see a lot of them in that movie, so I'm pretty excited to see all these characters work together and fight the, what's his name? I actually don't remember his name. I'm not really familiar with the character they're gonna fight. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's number 7, guys. All right, and number 6 is Insidious Chapter 4, and this movie, well, like I said, it's Insidious series. Who doesn't like Insidious? It's amazing, but the only thing I'm not sure about is if it's a prequel. I mean, obviously it's a prequel. Like, it's before the second one. I mean, no, yeah, the before the first two. And it's like, I'm not sure if it's like a prequel. Like, I'm not really sure what the story is. Sorry, guys. I know it's sounding kind of dumb right now, but yeah, all I know is that it's part of the, because like chapter 3 was a prequel. Then I think it's a sequel. It's a pre-sequel. There you go. It's a sequel to the prequel, which I was hoping it was gonna be a sequel, like just a straight up sequel to the second one, because I want to see Lipstick Face again. So yeah, I don't know. And I couldn't find a good poster on IMDb. So like what you're seeing now is just the clearest thing I could find, and I just run to this chapter 4, because the movie poster's like kind of blurry. I don't know if you guys been, because I get all the pictures and all the posters from IMDb, just in case you guys didn't know. So yeah, that's number 6, guys, chapter 4, and see this chapter 4. And number 5 is Saw Legacy, which I'm actually really interested who's gonna be the killer now. So yeah, because like everyone thought that Saw 3D, or Saw the Final Chapter, was supposed to be the final chapter. It was in the title, but technically it's not called the final chapter. Technically, sorry, I said that weird. It's supposed to be called Saw 3D. So yeah, it's really weird that they're doing another one. When I first heard about it, but I was like, why not? It could be a pretty good movie. But yeah, I really want to know what it's about. We haven't really gotten a synopsis yet. So yeah, Yeah, tell me what do you guys think about this movie? I really want your guys' opinion on Saw Legacy. So yeah, guys, that's number five, and number four is Stephen King's It, and yeah, this movie looks like it's gonna be really interesting because it looks like it's gonna be like it's gonna be like the same story, but more modern times and in a more modern time. I'm saying a more modern era, and yeah, the only thing I basically it's kind of me nitpicking is that I don't really like how he looks actually. Pennywise the clown, like I don't like his costume actually. Like his face, like the makeup came out nice, and I think it looks pretty cool, pretty menacing I guess but still not as cool as menacing as the original one as what's his name, Tim Curry's Pennywise. But yeah, we'll see how this one ends up. You know, I just hope it ends up being good, and and we get like a cool take on the character, on all these characters actually, not just Pennywise. But he's actually, the most interesting part of the whole story, because he can like shape shift and turn into your worst fear. So yeah, I'm really interested how that's gonna be, taken, and how they're gonna do it. So yeah, that's number four, guys. And number three is Kong Skull Island. This movie looks pretty badass if you ask me. It's like it is the second movie in the, yeah, like I said, it's like every single company. I never said this before. I don't know why I said like I said, just a habit. But anyways, a lot of companies are like making their own cinematic universe movies, because this is actually the second. Kong is actually the second movie in the whole legendary universe, or what they're calling it, for like the whole kaiju series. So because first it was Godzilla 2014, and then it's this one. But what I've heard, I think this movie takes place before the events of Godzilla 2014. So yeah, this Kong actually looks pretty badass, and it's the biggest they ever made him. He's like, I heard he's like about 100 feet tall. But yeah, he's usually like 30, 20, maybe even smaller than that. He's usually not that big, but so it's pretty interesting to see this character so large. That sounds weird. But yeah, so yeah, what was that? What else I was gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, I think it's funny that a lot of speaking of cinematic universe movies, that a lot of MCU characters are gonna come out here, like Brie Larson. Let's see who else. Samuel L. Jackson, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but I actually don't know the actor's name, but I know who he plays in the MCU, which is Loki. So yeah, people are just like making jokes about it. So yeah, I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, that's number three. And number two is Cult of Chucky. And man, this movie looks like it's gonna be amazing, guys. Like Curse of Chucky was so amazing. I'm actually kind of upset now that I think about it. That movie was like one of those straight to Blu-ray movies. So yeah, I remember buying that movie when it first came out. I had to buy it, like I was like super excited, going to Target and didn't have it, and then I went to Walmart and they didn't have it, and then finally Best Buy had it on Blu-ray. So yeah, that was like an exciting day for me. And this movie looks really good. I mean, this movie looks good. The like just by what's called searching up like the synopsis for this movie, sounds like it's gonna be a really interesting movie, because it's actually yeah, it's a straight up sequel. It takes place 4 years after Cult of Chucky, which actually it has been 4 years since the first movie of Curse Chucky. Yeah, it's been 4 years since Curse has come out, and yeah, like that's gonna be it's gonna I think it's gonna be cool, because we're gonna see like a lot of returning characters such as Andy Barclay and Tiffany. So like, I mean, we saw her a little bit in Curse of Chucky, but it wasn't as much. And yeah, if you guys should really go right now and search it up, search this movie up and read the synopsis. You guys are gonna be like blown away if you guys are a huge Chucky fan. I mean, just in case you guys didn't know that they're gonna do another one, which I already knew, because Don Mancini already like teased it. Like he had plans for his seventh one right after six. So yeah, that's number two, guys. This wouldn't have gone well before I even continue on to number one. If this movie, I mean, if the next movie wasn't like gonna be coming out in 2017, this one would have gone number one. Like, who doesn't like Chucky? He's such an awesome character, especially for a lot of horror fans. So yeah, guys, that's number two. And number one is Friday the 13th, and man, I think this movie does deserve number one, if it actually comes out, because this movie's gone delayed like so many times. But yeah, if it is coming out, then I'm gonna be like really excited. I mean, I'm gonna be like, freaking out if there's a trailer soon, which I really hope there's a trailer, because the story sounds like it's really interesting, which is like this movie, it's like one of those, I'm not really sure, it's like one of those half reboots, but it's also a part of the original series, or I mean the original franchise, because we're gonna find out, like, the origin between Jason's powers and why he can't die and all that. So that's gonna sound pretty interesting to hear about. I mean, to see in the movie. And supposedly we're gonna see Jason's dad I don't even know what's gonna happen, but supposedly that's what's gonna happen in the movie. And yeah, there's just so much speculation to know what to believe for this movie. I just hope it's, like I said, I did make a video called My Thoughts on the Friday 13th. Um, yeah, I think can't remember what I wrote. I think that's the name of the title of the video. I can't remember the name of my own videos. And I was talking about like, why I think, and I am hoping like this movie can like bring back like the horror franchise and all the classic slashers, horror characters. So yeah, I hope this movie ends up being like, kicks ass and it just does really good, since it is my most hyped movie of Friday 13th. I mean, Friday of the year. And I think that's also really cool is that this movie is going to come out exactly on October 13th. Oh, my voice cracked. Sorry, October 13th, and that's going to be on Friday. So yeah, guys. Again, if this movie gets delayed again, I wouldn't really be surprised, but I would be upset since it did get the #1 spot this year, and that would be such a disappointment. Going back and watching this video, I'm like, oh wow, this movie never even was released. And I think now that I think about it, yeah, I don't think I added it as my in my top 10 list for top 10 movies of 2016, because I remember at one point it was supposed to come out in 2016, but then it got delayed to like January. This movie was supposed to come out in January, yeah, on January. It was supposed to be coming out tomorrow, because this video is being made on the 12th of January, just in case you guys don't know. So yeah, that's #1, guys. And tell me, what do you guys think about this movie? I think it's gonna be amazing, and that's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be like one of the best horror movies of all time. So, and it is the 13th in the series. So yeah, yeah, guys, that's about it for my channel. For this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel and the rest of the Wolfpack, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And before I actually say that, tell me, write down your top 10 movies, most anticipated movies of 2016. So, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.